Hi beautiful people, welcome to my new YouTube video. It's my skincare routine. Today I'll be going over the differences between American skincare and Asian/Korean skincare. So sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy. So jumping right into it, we're going to start with the cleansers. I use the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel. Really love it. It's really helped transform my skin. It was getting really sensitive before and it just wasn't really responding to anything because my skin was just changing as I get older. So this has been really helpful. When I wear makeup, which is kind of a rarity because I don't wear makeup to work, but when I do wear makeup, I double cleanse, which is part of the Korean technique, if I'm not mistaken. So I double cleanse with this. Their pre-cleanse balm, really good stuff. It makes your skin so supple, so soft. I normally use this I put this with some kind of scrubbing pad that it comes with that works really well, or you can use a Klairs, so whatever works best for you. So yeah, that's pretty much what I use when I use makeup, but if I'm just have like a plain face, I just use this. If I need to exfoliate that day and I don't feel like doing like a heavy mask or bring out the Klairs, I'll just use this. It's their Skin Resurfacing Cleanser. They make really good skincare products, hence why I have so many of them. I haven't had one that hasn't worked for me so far, so I initially got this as a sample. And I've been using it ever since. So I use maybe 2 or 3 times a week just to exfoliate the skin and get it going, get nice and supple, and clearing away any of that any of the extra texture that you may have during the week. So in between stages, so I mentioned the double cleanse. So even though the pre-cleanse balm will get my skin extra soft, if I'm not using that, my skin can get kind of tight if I'm just using the regular cleanser. So what I like to do is I actually like to spray this on my skin after my cleanse, and then it kind of helps retain the moisture that was in the cleanser so my skin doesn't dry out, because my skin dries between the time I get from the bathroom to my bedroom to put my products on. So, and that's why I love the Korean lines. I feel like with the Korean lines, they really put emphasis on moisture of the skin. Most of the products, it's always going to be about retaining moisture, getting that suppleness, giving that glow, or even giving that glossy look. I really love that on the skin. That way I can just worry about putting on bronzer, some lip gloss, and then be done. So I believe the Korean technique has really changed my skin for the better. I don't do the full 10-step technique. I mainly just focus on the moisture part of it. That's why I use the essence, the toner, and then I use the technique of using the oil. For my toner, this is a Korean brand as well. It's called Klairs. It's their Supple Preparation Facial Toner. Really good stuff. It really helps to retain the moisture in the skin, so that way you're not constantly drying out the skin. I don't believe it has alcohol in it, but I've been using it for going on 2 years now, and I haven't found anything that's better. So really love that. This next step, I use my essence. I use the SK2 essence. As you can see, I'm almost out of it. I'm gonna cringe having to buy a new one because it's very, very expensive. But I've tried other essences and this hasn't worked as well as this one, unfortunately. Hopefully something else in the market has popped up since I got this one, but I may end up having to restock on this one because nothing just gets rid of my redness, my texture in my skin, just like this. And I end up waking up with very supple skin and no texture, so it's worth the money. Next step is oil. I don't really do a moisturizer. I prefer oils on my skin. It kind of feeds in better to my skin. Moisturizers tend to kind of sit on my skin versus actually moisturizing it. I find that oils work for my skin a lot better. I tried other oils. Initially, the Josie Maran Argan Oil was really good for my skin, but eventually it kind of didn't work as well. So I tried something else. Drunk Elephant just came on the market when I initially started using it. So I figured I might as well give it a try. I think I got a sample from Sephora and I fell in love with it. So it's been treating me good ever since. I haven't seen anything else that's been comparable. So for right now, this is a keeper in my routine. So that's that. When it comes to just daily moisturizing, it depends on 2 scenarios, from going outside or from not going outside. My face is very sensitive to sun for some reason, so I tend to get sunburn on my face very, very easily. So if I'm going outside, I need to moisturize, like beneath makeup or just if I just go out with a bare face, I use the Dermalogica Dynamic Skin Recovery. It's part of their Age Smart program. It's SPF 50. So when I put this on my skin, never any worries about sunburn or my skin getting irritated or anything like that. So this is really good for that, especially if it's like, you know, summertime, that kind of thing. If I'm just gonna be kind of indoors or inside most of the time, well, it's kind of the same thing, isn't it? But anyways, if I'm gonna be indoors, I use the Dermalogica Skin Smoothing Cream. Really good stuff again. Really helps to retain my moisture in the skin all day long. I never have to worry about getting dry patches like I was before, or having some kind of texture on my skin throughout the day. This really helps to retain the moisture from the night before, and I haven't been able to return it. So really love this product a lot. It's worth the money in my opinion. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. And then for my day eye cream, oh, I didn't even do my eye creams yet. So for my night eye cream, I use the Dermalogica Intensive Eye Repair. This one has been okay at moisturizing my skin. So far, this has been the best. It hasn't caused more damage than, it's kind of keeping my skin the same. It's not causing more damage than it was before. So far I'm gonna keep on using this, but I am gonna look out for something else. For my day cream, I actually used to use this cream at night back in the day, but now it kind of went to my day cream for like a light eye cream. It's the Kiehls Creamy Eye Cream with Avocado. Really like this a lot. Nice light eye cream, pretty good. Just kind of keep everything moisturized underneath. Mainly when I'm doing my makeup, I'll put it underneath so that way I know it's gonna be plump and full and you won't have any dry patches or marks. Yeah, it's pretty decent. So that's the only Kiehls product I own, but I think they have a pretty decent line. But my skin's very sensitive, so I don't really respond well to a lot of product. It has to be very natural. My skin though, I was oily before, then it became combination. Now I'm a little bit more on the dry side. So mainly what I do for that is just drink a lot of water, moisturize every single day. Sometimes I slack on my routine, but I really can't afford to be doing that anymore. So it's really, really important for me to make sure I stay on my routine every single day. For my mask, I've been using this mask for quite some time now. I always repurchase it whenever I do the Sephora VIB sale. It's the Boscia, I can't pronounce it. Boscia, yes. Saki Brightening Biocellulose Mask. Really does what it says it's supposed to do. Decent price, I think. So I think it's like maybe $8, something like that. A little less expensive than the Lancome mask, which is amazing. So yes, that was my skincare routine. Those are all the products that I use. I kind of gave a very brief synopsis of the differences between American skincare and Korean skincare. I'm not really expert on Korean skincare, so I mainly is focused on the techniques that I like to use from their whole beauty routine, as well as the products themselves. So the main two, I'm not sure if it's even Korean, but the main two Asian brands that I use are SK-II and Klairs, and that's helped to completely transform my skin. So I really enjoy them a lot. And then when it comes to daily cleansers, I use American brands, but I use the Korean technique of just doing the double cleanse, especially when I'm wearing makeup, because I found that even before back in the day, I was just using a makeup wipe and that was it, and then cleansing. I would find that even after my makeup wipes, I use my makeup wipes, I would still use my Clarisonic with a regular cleanser, and then I would still have a bunch of makeup on there. So adding the pre-cleanse balm on top of the Clarisonic with my cleanser has fully transformed my skin as far as getting all the dirt and grime out, so that way you don't have that extra layer of product on your skin. It really can settle in the skin and create marks there that weren't there before, and create the texture. It can affect the texture of the skin. That's why it's really, really important to me if I'm ever wearing makeup to make sure it's all completely off before I go to bed. So, and people always say that makeup ages the skin, but no, it's not wearing makeup that ages the skin. It's you not cleaning your skin properly that ages the skin, because it still has so much product in there. So I hope you got a lot of good information today, guys. I love my skincare routine. I'm always changing things up, so I'm always on the lookout for new products and different techniques. So have any for me, or have any suggestions that you may want to see in the future, let me know. And I hope I see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.